Hey guys, what's up? So, I don't know. Well, there's been a lot going on. Tonight, I actually watched a bit of Star Wars Rebels, like not just the clips Lucasfilm has been releasing, but the actual parts of the premiere. And, I'll talk about that in just a little bit, but, I do, before I start showing you guys the figures I've been working on, I do want to talk about, the analysis video that I just put up. And so basically I just want you guys to know that the only reason I don't actually have videos going up right now, I think I might have mentioned this in the last vlog, but it's simply because I have run out of sets to review, and I have run out of analysis videos to do, and it's just me now working on figures and just working on them as consistently as I can, so that I can, you know, get you guys to see them as quickly as possible. And that's basically what it's come down to when I don't have any sets to review or any analysis videos to record. So, yeah, but thankfully I was saved in that regard, and that 2 weeks from, what was my last video before the Justice League analysis video? It was, I have no idea. But whatever video came before that, because I have a short-term memory loss, whatever video came before that, you know, there was a 2-week gap in between that one and the analysis video, so thankfully I was bailed out when the Justice League photos came out. And those stats look awesome, by the way. Looks like it'll be a fun start to 2015, and, yeah, speaking of 2015, LEGO just announced that the UCS Slave 1 is not going to be out in like a week or two like I was honestly expecting. I was expecting at least like October 15th and, you know, November 1st. I was expecting one of those two dates, but no, we're getting to January. I was like, whoa, a little bit far out. Not sure if I'll still have interest by then. We'll see, but holy crap, I didn't think I'd be starting 2015 with a huge-ass Slave 1, so that'll be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, while I've been working on minifigures, one of the major things I've been doing is that Destiny. I've been doing a lot of Destiny, probably more than I should. I think I hit like rank 24 after just a straight week of tons of bounties and tons of Crucible matches. So, however that happened, and that's probably pretty pathetic, because I know a lot of you are like 25 and higher, and but I did just get the game like last Monday, so or the Monday before last, I should say. So it's yeah, man, I haven't been playing it for as long as everybody else has. So yeah, but figures, what have I been doing? Well, primarily I've been working on Micromobs recently, because I just finished up Arno from Assassin's Creed Unity. The freaking I am, aside from the Master Chief Collection, Assassin's Creed Unity is the #1 thing I'm looking forward to, and to have Arno already done in his entirety, I'm really excited about it. And he's completely done with his sculpted hood, the fully painted torso, the fully painted trench coat with all of its accurate details, the fully painted sword with the, you know, battle damage effect I've got going on there, and his arms. Everything is turned out awesome. And I am proud of this figure, and you know, I made Connor Kenway last year. I made Arno this year, and I'm really proud of him. And so yeah, you'll see him pretty soon. But the reason you haven't already seen him, even though he's done, is because I have these two guys, and they don't have their hats. These two French soldiers need their hats if I am to include them in the final photo. I want to show Arno kicking some ass, so I need their hats to do that, unless you guys don't mind some bald French soldiers. I could do that too if you are okay with that, but no, I'm not going to. So the soonest I will be able to show Arno is Tuesday or Wednesday, and that is unfortunate because I wanted to show him sooner than that, but Brickling sellers can't ship any faster than they already are. So waiting on those hats to come in, and yeah, so that's a thing, but let's show some stuff. Aside from Arno, I have been working on a ton of Micromobs, and the problem is they're kind of dismantled right now, so I need to figure out a way to prop up my phone. I can try to do it up against my computer if this will work. Will this work? This is not going to work. It's going to work because I'm going to make it work. It's going to work. Come on, please. I did it. Okay, so I have been working on the Achievement Hunter Micromobs, and just today, actually, I was working on God, that thing is weird. Just today, I was working on Ryan, and the day before that, I was working on Jack, and then the day before that, I was working on Michael. So I am reassembling the Micromobs because they are all in pieces currently. But yeah, so here is Michael, Michael's pretty much done. He turned out pretty sweet. It was not easy to paint his torso for some reason. I had like a big problem with that. But what's funny is you would think that I had a horrible time painting Jack's torso, but believe it or not, Jack, his Micromob in its entirety, was really easy to do for some reason. I just did it pretty quick in one day, and it just turned out awesome. There's Jack. He's going to be in the video. And then I've also have a Tower of Pimps that'll be in the video too. I've never done a vlog of this perspective, so this is kind of weird. I don't know. Hi. Yeah, so I'm putting these Micromobs together. This is the last one I'm going to be able to show for now before I make Gavin and Jeff. And yeah, so here's Ryan. I just did him today. Believe it or not, Ryan, you would think he would be way easier to do than Jack or Michael. Believe it or not, he was way harder because the paint I was working with was harder to work with. The paint I was working with was hard to work with, is what I was going for there. You see, words don't like me. So that's another thing. Another thing I want to talk about is Master Chief Collection. Alongside Arno, I did finish Master Chief. So Master Chief is completely finished. I have to do some last-minute details on his rocket launcher, but other than that, Master Chief is ready to go. And then, on top of that, the Arbiter is definitely, I would say, at least at the 70% mark, because all I have to do is just some details on his back and the back of its legs, and the Arbiter will be done. So that's really exciting. A lot of sculpting work and a lot of painting has gone into him, and I know some of you guys disagree with the legs, but personally, I'm really happy with this figure so far, and hopefully you guys will be too by the time I'm ready to show him. And then also, I did not make a lot of progress on Miranda Keys. There isn't a whole lot left for me to do, but so I'm not really worried about finishing her. But then Sergeant Johnson, however, he's going to need a lot. He's going to be my main figure that I'm focusing on for like probably the next month. So I'm going to try to finish these main four pretty soon, so I can maybe even squeeze in a Lord Hood. And Lord Hood is a pretty awesome character, especially in Halo 3. So I want to make sure that I maybe make him at some point. Maybe he'll be the spin-off figure for the Master Chief Collection showcase video. But yeah. So, what else? Star Wars freaking Rebels. Okay, let me just start off by saying, God bless the people who are working on Star Wars Rebels, because they did an amazing job with the Clone Wars. And now, obviously, everything is heavily influenced by Disney. They're under Disney's roof. So I fully understand why Star Wars Rebels has turned out the way it has. I understand a lot of you guys really do appreciate Star Wars Rebels. It's just, I'm not one of those people. I was there to support the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars is what made me into a YouTuber. And it's just, I can't say I'm going to be there to support them this time around. I can't, it's just, it's just, what I saw in Star Wars Rebels after they started showing a ton of footage and trailers, and now I've seen a good majority of the actual premiere, it's a copy of the original trilogy led by Aladdin. That's what it is. You've got, I mean, they have a whole new cast of characters that weren't in the original trilogy, and it's like they didn't even have time. Disney didn't even give the original development team time to tell what happened to just like 5 to 10 characters that were introduced for the Clone Wars. How are they going to tell what happens to an entire cast of characters? And also another thing is, the animation is not as good as the Clone Wars. You look at the Clone Wars, and I'm talking season 6, like for example, a really good scene, the scene where you have Fives and Rex and Anakin all in space. That was incredible animation. The scene where you have Plo Koon and Wolf in the snow, or that was sand actually, in that story arc where they were hunting down Sifo Dyas. I mean, that was the visuals were incredible, and Rebels, it's just not there. And there are so many things that back me up when I'm trying to say it's just like the original trilogy, and saying that they have like the freaking checkered table, they have like the game board that was on the Millennium Falcon. It's just, why do you have to have a copy of that? And obviously it's probably a commonly played game in the Star Wars universe. Whatever, it's still taken directly from the original trilogy. The characters, I mean, you have Sabine, you take one letter and you change one letter and you have Satine from the Clone Wars, and she's wearing Bo-Katan's same helmet. And I mean, and I don't know, it's just, and then freaking Zeb is literally just a Chewbacca knockoff. I hate to say it that way. It sounds really a lot harsher than I want it to sound. And he's literally based off of unused Chewbacca concept art. It's just, this show is not for me. And it's obviously not meant to be strictly, you know, it's not going to go to the places that the Clone Wars went to. This is meant to be a very, very kid-friendly, family-friendly show. I understand that. It's just, I can't see this show even comparing to the Clone Wars, and that's really depressing, because I remember how excited I was for this show a year ago when it was announced, and now I can't believe on the premiere date I really didn't care that it was airing. And that's just my opinion. I mean, I understand a lot of you guys looking forward to Rebels. I'm just not one of those people, and it's just my 2 cents, man. That's just it. So, yeah, that is it for this vlog, though. I can't think of anything else I want to talk about. Micromobs are coming. Arno will be shown on Tuesday or Wednesday, I am hoping, and the photo will. And then after that, I will start recording the showcases to go up at the end of the week. And then in the meantime, I'm going to keep working on these Micromobs, keep working on the Master Chief Collection figures, and I am going to keep doing what it is that I do. And I snagged an advent calendar, so that's awesome. But other than that, that's it for this vlog, and I'm going to go. All right.